Folks, the Germania Mint has sent me another package for you guys to lay your eyes on first. Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Paul, and I sure am glad to have you with me on this one here today. Today, we're going behind me again. We're going to bring up the other camera, and we're going to get an up-close and personal look of this new, brand new release from the Germania Mint. You're going to get a first-hand look at this item before you can even think about wanting to buy it. Now, what I like to do on this channel is just that, give you the up close and personal look. So if you're new to this channel, quick, hit that subscribe button. Let's go behind me. Let's take an up close personal look at this new item from the Germania Mint, and I'll meet you right back here. All right, folks, here we are again with another Germania Mint unboxing. You can see that would say Germania Mint right there. Somebody put the tape over the logo. That's not the end of the world in my book. Let's open this thing up, and you're going to notice something sitting off to my left over here. We're going to get into that in a second. So let's open this up. Getting to be about that Easter time. Here comes some of that Easter grass. I always like to check in there to make sure they didn't sneak something in there, piece of candy, anything for old Pauly here. Set the box off to the side. And I want to talk about their packaging, but in another video, I believe it deserves a video all by itself, standalone, no strings attached whatsoever. They've been awarded for their packaging. Not that that means much to anybody, but their minimalist packaging, eco-friendly, has just been awarded. They've been awarded this award for helping with the environment by saving just by the packaging. So that's going to be its own video on its own. I feel that they deserve to have that known throughout the community, period, that they are actually going above and beyond, even with their packaging. So with their packaging, as you can see, this is the Germania Mint Radio 1 ounce 4/9 fine cast Rune. Now, we did a video prior about the runes and what they are and what they are about. First things first, I just want to flip around this packaging and show you the eco-friendly sticker on the back. And this is showing me NBO 635, which, if anybody knows, Germania Mint and their high-end collectibles are going to label everything. Your packaging is going to be labeled, the COA is going to be labeled, and the bar itself is going to be labeled. Before we get into this, I believe it's a 2500 mintage of each bar. And I want to show you just an example of what these are all about before we actually open up this one. So we're going to slide this one back over, which I did a video on. So I'm not going to get all into it. But that's the packaging. That's the COA. This is the pouch that the bar comes in. And if anybody remembers, these have a UV light feature, which turns this symbol, this rune, that red, that blood red color. There's for more effect. That beautiful blood red color right there. So let's set this one off to the side, and let's get into the radio, which this one is all about. Unbox this. Remember that bar number. Here is the baggie for the radio, and here is the COA, which is going to show you the look of the bar to begin with. Certificate of authenticity. Bring this in. Protects in the journey, understood literally and figuratively. And this here is going to give you a whole write-up behind the radio rune. And as we flip this open, you're going to see over here to the right that this is a attested bar by the Germania Mint, and this certificate authenticates that. Cast Rune Radio 2024, 4/9 fine, 1 ounce BU, antiqued finishing with UV effect and numbering. So we're definitely going to get into that UV effect. This release is limited to 2,500 pieces, bar number 635 of 2,500 pieces. So if we go back here, we can see that this is bar number 635. It does match the COA. And again, with Germania Mint, high-end pieces, you are going to get that holographic. Actually, most of their pieces, I I've only had one piece show up that didn't have the holographic. So I'm not going to say most are high-end because all their stuff is most generally high-end stuff. But that's just cool. You could sit there and wig out on that for days, for hours. So let's set this aside and let's get into the product. Love these little satchels. Protects the cast bar. And let's just come right in on this. Get as close as we possibly can. So as you can see, it has the 999.9 fine silver 1 ounce germanium mint mark in the center of the bar. Bar number 635. Try and come in as close as I can. I love that hammered, rough looking finish on a lot of the germanium mint products. They've been doing that for quite a while. I have seen some other companies trying to do the same. Germanium Mint is the leader in this type of stuff. They came out with it. It is their design from what I believe to be a great, great looking roughed, hammered, antiqued finish just on the back of a bar. We're going to come back out and we're going to look at the front side, the radio. The other Rune that I've got, as far as their first in the series, this is going to be the second series Rune, and I want to bring this light back out. I want to see if you notice something a little different with this one. Look at that. They went with a green look. Let's kill the light. And now this one has a green glow to it. Look at that thing. Who else is doing stuff like this with UV? I get it. It makes it more and more collectible and harder to get. Look at that look right there. Bam. See if we can bring the other one in. There we go. They are very, very collectible. And I get that the premium is a hard pill for some people to swallow. But the fact of the matter is, if you do your research and you look bars like this up online from the Germanium Mint when they released and what they are going for now, it is a no-brainer in my book to get on board early if you are a collector of Greek mythology, things such as this, which the Germanium Mint does produce, and they produce it so well. These bars are done great. I even like the fact that they're not the same. Look at the two different sizes of bar, even though they both are in fact 1 ounce of silver, but the shapes are completely different, as if they were made as runes, as they would have been made many, many years ago out of anything. Germanium Mint just chooses to use silver and add a little bit of UV specialty to them, and I tip my hat once again to the Germanium Mint for an outstanding product. And I hope this product review helped anybody in any way. Folks, I really like what the Germanium Mint is doing with their products. They're kind of spreading themselves apart from everybody else that does make coins, bars, certain things like that. They're making themselves well known throughout the world as a premier minting company. And that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You don't even have to like these products. You do have to like this video, please, and thank you. So tell me what you think about the runes, the second version of the runes. Now we have the green one. They started out with this red UV light. The color was red underneath that UV light. Now we have the green. At the beginning of this rune series, there's 24 characters. The first set, they gave us 6. This one showing online, it started with the radio, the one that I shown you behind me. Now, as we take a look at their website, there does show another one coming behind the radio. I can only assume without knowing. Again, this is just assumptions that there are going to be 6 total in green. They're just releasing them a little slower than bam, 6 all at once. Why? Because they are a premium product. And with a premium product, you have to pay a premium price. This is just the way the world is. This is collectible stuff. If collectible stuff isn't something you're into, then there's other stuff for you, which I do talk about on this channel as well. And again, hit that subscribe button if you want to check out some of that content. But again, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about the Germania Mint? What do you think about my channel speaking about the Germania Mint, being able to bring you products like this before you can even see them in your own hands? Do you like that content? Hit that subscribe button down below. Check out that video with some more sweet, and I'm talking sweet, Germania Mint product reviews, and I will see you all on the next one. Thanks, everybody.